Hello and welcome. I'm Megan and this is the Lifestyle Edit. Thank you so much for being here today. I am starting a short series about travel. Today I am getting ready for my upcoming vacation, and if you want some more information, I'm going to share that shortly in the video. But today is part one and I am going over liquid and non-liquid toiletries. So if you're interested, let's get started. First things first, I should probably tell you where I'm going. I am getting ready for a very important trip to me and to my husband. We are going to Europe and I am super excited to be traveling internationally, going somewhere different, seeing the sights, experiencing the food and the culture, and I just anticipate it being a great trip. We went on a trip to Europe a couple of years ago and it was amazing. We are going to a few different places this time, and I am going to take lots of video, lots of pictures, and I will definitely have videos for you of the actual travels in the future. But for now, we are in the pre-travel stage where I am packing and getting ready for the trip. So today I thought that I would go over toiletries, liquid and non-liquid, give you some tips and tricks and kind of how everything fits together. We are all going to carry different variations of toiletries. So some of the things I may carry, you may not need. So that may give you more room in your bag or your suitcase. Another bit of information I should probably share with you is that I am only taking one personal item bag and one carry-on size bag only. I am not checking any bags. I am worried about losing luggage. I'm worried about not having what I need with me, and that just makes me uncomfortable. So as a way for me to help prevent that, I am just going to carry everything with me. So I do have a plan. And if you are interested, I do also plan on having a part 2 and a part 3 to go over the other things that I'm packing and how I'm packing my bags. So we can go over all of that. Leave me a comment below and let me know what you're most interested in. Do you want to see how I pack my personal bag? Do you want to see what I am taking with me clothing-wise, outfit style-wise? And are you interested in how I'm packing my carry-on bag? Because those are the things that I am also planning on filming for you. So let's get into this. Are you guys familiar with the TSA 311 rule? If not, I'm going to give you a quick recap. Basically, what it is you can have bottles or containers up to 3.4 ounces that fit in a 1 quart size bag per person. And the bag should be clear so that they can see through it. I had originally purchased some bags off of Amazon by a brand called Bag Smart, and somewhere along the way I realized that they were a hair too big for the quart size, and I really want to be careful. I didn't want to have an issue with TSA. I didn't want to have an issue with any of that. So I found some clear bags that were slightly smaller in width and in height. And so it's Lermend. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but this is the bag that I got. This one specifically has the airplane, the luggage check mark, and the bottles on it. I don't know if that means anything, but it is a little smaller than the other ones. And as you can see, it is packed full. So I'm going to go through this with you. One of the things I read online to kind of help explain what TSA considers a liquid is basically if you can spread it, if you can squeeze it, or if you can spray it, it's considered a liquid. So anything that is not in a solid form is considered a liquid. So I am just going to pull all of this out. I wanted to show you what it looked like in the bag first, but now I'm going to pull everything out of it and I am going to talk you through what I have and why I have it. And this is just all the stuff that's considered a liquid minus one item that I just realized I don't have. So, and then as I go through this, I'm going to pack it back in the bag. So the first thing is my In Common Magic Mist 4-in-1. This is a leave-in conditioner, a detangler, a smoothing balm, and a heat protectant. It's a 3 fluid ounce container. It does have a pump on the top, and I love this stuff. I bought the small size so that I could take it with me because, one, it's going to be much cooler in Europe, so I want to make sure that I keep my hair protected and healthy while I'm over there. And I think the leave-in conditioner will help add that extra conditioning that I may need due to the drier, less humid climate. So let's talk about some of the other things. So I do have a body lotion. I bought these Human Gear squishy bottles. They actually have, because they're also made for food and other things, you can actually, I don't remember how this part works, but you can, it actually has like a little handle type thing. I should not need that for any reason, but it has the squeeze top. And the other nice thing I like about these, and I guess because they're for food grade, is they have a nice opening here to fill with the product. So they make it a little bit easier, and they come in a pack of 3. They also come in 3 different sizes. So there was the 3.4, there was a 1.8, and then there was a 2.4 or 2.7 maybe in the middle. So I got the 3-pack that has these 3 colors, the dark teal, the clear, and then the plum, my favorite purple color. This one has my body lotion in it. I have very sensitive skin. If you've seen my videos, I've talked about having sensitive skin before. So for me, I need to be able to take my lotion, my shampoo and conditioner, and soap. I am taking a bar of sensitive skin soap. I think it's the Dove sensitive skin bar, but my husband's actually going to carry that with his stuff because I kind of don't have enough room for it. So I have, like I said, body lotion, which is my Derma B unscented. It's a K-Beauty brand. Dogs. So then in these, I have my shampoo. Unfortunately, I don't remember the name of the shampoo, but I will try and find that and put it in the bottom of the screen so that you can see it. It's most Korean shampoos are meant to work with your scalp and not necessarily your hair, because your scalp is what is feeding your hair, right? So it's it says it's some sort of scalp treatment, but it's a shampoo. And it's actually very nice. It lathers very well. It's a little bit thicker. It's a little bit heavier. And I like it because while my scalp feels clean, it doesn't feel that awkward, like squeaky clean. And it feels hydrated afterwards. Like it doesn't feel dry or anything like that. And then the conditioner I have is the Eliza Vecca, which has been pretty popular. I've been seeing a lot online. And this one is the one for strength. I really like this. And I think it'll be good to take with me again because of, you know, the lack of heat and humidity that's over there. So I'm going to put these back in here while we are chit-chatting. So next on my list, I have the Isntree Hyaluronic Acid Daily Sun Gel in SPF 30. Now this is brand new to me. I have not used this yet, but you're supposed to take and use skincare. So I have this and I'm looking forward to trying that for the first time. I also have 2 different moisturizers. So I have the Tatcha, the water cream. This is great for my combo skin the majority of the year here in Florida. But I think this will be a great daytime moisturizer for me under makeup. And then I also have the Tatcha, the Dewy Skin Cream, which I'm going to use in the evenings. Again, with the cooler weather, the less humidity, I think this will help to balance my skin in the evenings and overnight. And this will help keep it less oily, even though I really shouldn't have that problem with the lack of humidity that there is. What I am taking for makeup is the Misha BB cream. I have the number 23, shade 23. It does come out kind of gray, and I'll be honest, I don't 100% know if it's the right shade for me. I've tried, I'm terrible at that, but it does seem to blend in, and I haven't had any issues. It is a little dewy, which I think will be okay with less humidity. But it just helps to give a nice glow. It does even out the skin tone. And I'm not taking concealer with me. It's this and that's it. And I think I'll be okay. I'm not worried. I'm also taking the Deep Cleansing Oil by DHC. This is another Korean brand, or this might be Japanese. I apologize. This might be a Japanese brand. Yep, made in Japan. So I believe this is a Japanese brand, but this is a great cleansing oil. So I'm really excited to have that with me. I'm also taking my Edam Le Chouchou Lip Softening Balm. For reference, this is 0.49 ounces. So I will have that with me, and that should last me the trip. I also have a little Bath & Body Works hand sanitizer. I typically don't use regular hand sanitizer because the alcohol tends to dry out my hands, but I know I'm going to need something to carry with me, and this is fairly compact and small, so I am taking that. I also have some eye drops. This is by the brand Sustain, and this is specific for contacts. So I wear contacts, and I will show you that I'm bringing contacts with me. So this will come in handy if they dry out, or if I have any issues in that regard. And then I am bringing 2 travel size perfumes with me. I have the Giorgio Armani My Way if I want a little bit more of a romantic scent, or if I want something that I can use for evenings. And then I have this little Travalo refillable perfume bottle, and I just love the way that smells. I filled this with my my Chanel Chance Eau Tendre, Eau de Parfum. No, sorry, I think that one's a toilette. But it is my favorite scent. It's the pink one. And so I am taking that with me for every day. And while it's not exactly the same, I got everything to fit back in the bag, and I still have a teeny tiny bit of room if I decide to bring something else. Oh, there was one item I forgot, and that is mascara. Mascara is considered a liquid, so make sure you put that in your TSA quart size bag. Okay, so on to the next. So these are the original Bag Smart bags that I got, and as you can see, you can tell that there is a little bit of extra space here on the side, and there is a little bit of extra space on top as well. So that was why I decided to get smaller bags for that one. And then I did have a really nice, or I do have a very nice travel size cosmetics bag. It opens up like a clamshell or like a suitcase, because it zips in the middle. It has 2 handles. It has the little hook on the inside, and I was able to fit everything in it, but it was too big for my suitcase. So I ended up using these bags because I could smush them down a little bit, and I could still fit everything in them, but I was disappointed that I had to do that. So in this one, I have my toothbrush, which is in a little thing, my glasses case. I have a hair clip, and I bought these cute little pill containers that would fit in my purse. Now they are plastic because, of course, I do have some metal ones, but I didn't want those going off in security, so I figured getting little plastic ones would be better. I have my allergy medicine. I have my motion sickness pills. I take Bonine for that because I am going to be on planes, trains, automobiles, and a couple of boats. And then I do have some pain reliever just in case, because you never know. I have all my contacts. I wear the daily contacts, so I have to make sure I have enough for both eyes because they're different prescriptions. And then I thought that I would treat myself on my first night there. After being on a plane, 8.5 hours, it can be a bit much for your skin. So to pamper myself just a little bit once I get there, I have these Augustinus Bader the eye patches. So I'm going to use those. And then I also have this Biodense facial sheet mask. It's a biocollagen real deep mask. This has probiotics, galactomyces, hyaluronic acid, and collagen. And when I purchased this, I bought this at a Korean store in Orlando, and it does say that you can use it overnight or leave it on for at least 3 to 4 hours. So I may wear this overnight just to see how it does. But I thought, hey, it can't hurt. It would be a little pampering for me. I am on vacation. And, so I just thought that might be kind of nice to have for the trip. So I am going to do that. So let me put all of this back in here. And I will show you real quick what I have in here. So I was able to get my brush in here. This has synthetic and boar bristles in here. So I'm going to use that. I debated what eyeshadow I should bring, and I decided at the last minute to bring my Sigma Peach Pie 4 Quad eyeshadow with me because they are just your great basic colors. They'll go with everything. Even though my wardrobe that I am taking is very neutral centric, I did think about bringing the Betty eyeshadow palette from Lisa Eldridge. I still may change my mind. This is in cardboard and that one is in a metal case. And while I'm not really worried about the metal, I am kind of worried about it maybe getting damaged or something happening. I'm not super worried about this one, so we'll see. I have Q-tips. I have a little puff. I do have a travel case for this, but it's a little bulky and I'll just get rid of this when I'm done with it. I picked up the Briogeo Scalp Revival Charcoal and Biotin Dry Shampoo. This, you just twist the top here and you spray it in sections in your hair. It actually doesn't have much scent, if I remember correctly. And it actually works pretty well. I have used it a few times on my hair just to make sure, after I purchased it, to make sure that I was going to like it. So I'm not a big fan of dry shampoo. Most of it makes my head itch. This one isn't too bad, but I'm not going to use it a ton. I'm only going to use it when I need to. I also picked up the Salt and Stone Santal and Vetiver deodorant. I sweat a lot, I'm not going to lie, and sometimes it's uncomfortable. I've tried some other natural deodorants, and the deodorant part is definitely the issue. It does not help with odor. But unfortunately, I can't use an antiperspirant because it irritates my underarms. So I picked this up based on a recommendation from someone on Instagram, and I just love the fragrance. It's light, it's fresh, and I wasn't sure if I would like it, but it really is great. I'm actually thinking about getting the little Discovery set that has all 4 mini sizes of them because it is nice. I mean, this is a full size one, but because it's a solid stick, it doesn't matter. But if it did, it's 2.6 ounces. So I would still be safe if I had to put this in my liquids. Thank goodness I don't. I also have a container of multivitamins, and then I got this little razor. They do have a version that is by Venus, which I probably should have gotten, but I went with an off-brand, so I will let you know how it does. But it's just this tiny little handle, and then there is one blade on here that came with the handle in the case, and then there are 4 additional blades that came with it that I have down here as well. So these should all work out pretty smoothly. Get all that back in there. Get the brush in here just the right way because the handle sticks out just a hair. Oh, and then to save space in my liquids bag, I picked up the Olay face wash tablets. I don't know what they're called. I forget, but they are Olay, and they are these tiny little squares. You can see how thin that is. And basically, you put this in your hand, you add water, and you rub your hands together, and you have a foaming cleanser. And so it's supposed to only have a couple of ingredients, and it's supposed to wash your face. I got a 2-pack off Amazon. There's 32 per package, so I have 64. I don't think I'll need 64, but I have it just in case, because you never know. So that is it. Like I said, I forgot the mascara in my liquids bag, and I think I have everything else. So hopefully that helps you. Again, I had to kind of rearrange the bags I was using and things like that, but I'm really excited. I will show you in the next video how I pack my personal item bag. And then in the following video, I will show you the wardrobe I'm taking along with how I packed it in my suitcase. So you will get to see a little bit of this stuff again. But thank you so much for hanging out with me and spending time with me. I really hope that you guys are having a wonderful day wherever you are. Please remember to like the video. There might be someone else, and maybe the algorithm will share it with other people who are interested in travel videos. I hope that you will consider subscribing to my channel and joining me here in my little corner of YouTube. And as always, I really appreciate you being here. Please remember to be kind to yourselves. Please be kind to others, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.